Regular scheduled council meeting to order. If the clerk will do roll.
Mr. Ortega?
Yes.
Mr. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Baker?
Yes.
Ms. House?
Yes.
Ms. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes. Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I would like to move to make a motion to amend the agenda.
I second.
Do you guys have a copy of the new agenda?
Yes.
We do.
Can the clerk and city attorney and myself get it
Yes, absolutely.
What is the motion?
to change the agenda?
I mean, how do you want to change it?
We got a second on the floor.
Yeah, but nobody knows what the motion is.
It's a motion to amend the agenda.
In what way?
We'll hand it out to you.
You're getting copies of it. You want to tell the public what it is?
Thank you.
So it looks like everything is the same except we're adding a few things?
We have a second on the floor.
You want to do roll call?
It was seconded by Ms. House, correct? You did second it,
Yes.
correct? Mr. Ortega?
Yes.
Mr. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Baker?
Yes.
Ms. House?
Yes.
Ms. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes. And also, I move to make a motion to approve the amended agenda.
Second it.
Do your roll call.
Mr. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Ortega?
Yes.
Mr. Baker?
Yes.
Ms. House?
Yes.
Ms. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
Since you brought this up, Judd, how come that we are required to have things to you guys in 7 days prior, but the mayor's office nor the clerk's office gets the same respect to get this agenda with these changes prior to these meetings?
We plan to take care of that tonight.
It still doesn't answer the question to, you guys have done this multiple times now, and the public is made aware by us posting this publicly. You guys don't have to keep doing this secretly. If you're going to change what we set out, then just send it to the clerk and we can post it for the public to see as well. I think that's the same respect.
Mayor, I can speak for myself. I have called on several occasions and asked for things to be put on the agenda, and it was discarded and never put on the agenda. And then this city council agenda, where it says city council agenda, that is never our agenda. That is an agenda that you and Bryson put out. That's not the city council agenda.
The office of the city clerk and the mayor's office has always produced the agenda. So council's saying tonight, so I want to be clear about this, from moving forward, you will not need the assistance of the mayor's office or the clerk's office in posting the agendas for your guys' meeting. Is that
We plan
correct?
to address that in a later point, right here, right now, tonight. We will address this.
I say we just move forward.
Okay, so you've got your Pledge of Allegiance.
Are we doing prayer?
Yeah.
This is not my agenda. I don't, whoever's agenda this was, I wasn't ready for prayer, but I don't.
I'll say the prayer. All right. Dear Lord, thank you so much for being here with us today. Just please continue to guide us and protect us. Just everything we do, let us please honor you, and thank you for this wonderful life, and thank you for this wonderful day. Amen.
So you've already approved and amended the agenda, so that's took care of. What about your pleasure on the September the 5th and October 10th meeting minutes for that?
I make a motion that we approve the minutes
That's correct.
as corrected
For September.
for the September 5th meeting. If you
where's-
pass those out.
You didn't hear that, Don. Why don't you just go ahead and say it more than you
Pardon?
did you not know what to say? Why was you thinking what you said?
She has a
We're having a
copy.
public meeting.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you not interrupting. Thank you, appreciate you. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Can I ask who prepared the minutes?
Our attorney,
Which attorney is this?
Chris Weist.
Well, you don't change the minutes of a meeting. The minutes of a meeting reflect what occurred at the meeting. That's all they're supposed to do.
These were never changed,
They're not
these were never
changed,
adopted.
These are
These were
handwritten.
never adopted. We
I know,
tabled it.
I know.
Okay. The only thing that was
other
changed
minutes
was
that
some
were
names were
prepared
clarified.
reflected what occurred at the meeting.
Mr.
That's
Bryson.
what they're supposed to do. And the city,
Mr. Bryson.
the,
Mr. Bryson, you need to
the
take that up with our
city
attorney.
clerk,
Take it up with our attorney.
I don't even know who your attorney is.
Yes, you do.
At this point.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not. Conrad, are you their attorney?
Yes, I'm the attorney until the expiration of my contract. My understanding was that Mr. Weist was also approved to be counsel's attorney.
Okay,
When did that occur?
let's hold our peace, let the city attorney try to clarify these minutes, because this is important that we understand. You're bringing us handwritten minutes that your attorney, who was not present, and I would like to also put this on the record tonight. This is a contract signed by Tracy Hanley with Chris Weist. Let it reflect that in the contract, it says, in the event that the court restore former Mayor Randall Weddle to office, the representation of the city as an entity shall automatically terminate the 14 calendar days after the action until or unless the action is reversed. He expired out October the 12th. So what contract are you operating under currently, since we like to do things legal here? So you have brought me minutes from an attorney that your contract clearly has expired.
No, we are not. We have a resolution here where we are clarifying that Mr. Weiss was approved effective August 4th, 2025. Yes.
But you understand that state statute, Ms. House, requires the mayor of the city, not council, to sign a contract. Your contract through Tracy Hanley expired 14 days after I returned to
We're not
office.
discussing that. We're not discussing that tonight. We have a resolution.
So my question is, how does my office pay your attorney when there's no contract? So you've got resolutions, minutes, and all this stuff at the taxpayer's cost. And his letter also goes on to say that he told council, as I explained, our firm is located more than 2 hours from the London, Kentucky. And it behooves the city to find someone local, or at least someone that's closer office for that road.
Shop local.
So it is frustrating to us that you guys, once again, come in here not trying to work together, not trying to move this city forward. You bring us documents none of us have seen, the public has not seen, the media has not been given any of this, and then working and operating on a contract that is non-existent.
Mr. Chairman, is what we've done tonight, is it illegal or is it legal to change the agenda, for the council to change the agenda? Is that an illegal thing?
Is it morally right? that word legally out there, like.
Conrad, I asked you, they have a contract that is non and void with an attorney that they have witnessed, we've all witnessed, and they've admitted tonight. He's the one that did all the documentations here tonight. So how does he legally do that on behalf of the City of London if he does not have a valid contract?
Well, I don't have a copy of that contract, first and foremost. Why would I have that? And secondly, my understanding was that contract, and I don't know, but just what you said was the City of London, right?
The entity of City of London.
So he was the city attorney under this
No,
contract,
he was
right?
not, because the front of this also says that he is not acting as the city attorney at all, and nor was he appointed to that office.
Mr. Whittle, did you not hire attorneys in Louisville yourself?
My own money.
No, what about Mr. Strauss? No. What about Mr. Strauss? Mr. Whittle, can you answer my question about Mr. Strauss?
Yeah, that wasn't on my behalf. That was on the city's behalf.
Yeah,
Because
so
your
the ci-
attorney,
the ci- the- so-
your
so the
attorney,
city
Christy
pa-
Shannon, sued the city.
That has nothing to do with
And that
what I'm
has
asking.
everything to do with it.
And
You hired, sir,
presented a
Mr.
letter
Strauss.
with
So
conflict of interest.
he had to defend the fire department because this council likes to put a price tag on the lives of the people in London.
Excuse me?
So Christy Shannon sued the city, so the city had to obtain an attorney to fight that suit,
What were they sued for, Mr. Whittle?
the CON.
Okay, what's that for?
That's for the fire department to go out here and save lives.
No, actually what it is, see, we know nothing about it as your council. We know nothing about it. You've not informed us.
Well, Judge, in all fairness,
Let me finish speaking, thank you.
you was appointed
Can I finish speaking?
after the fact.
It doesn't matter. The council before me and currently has no idea of your intentions, what you've done with the fire department. To create, excuse me, I'm speaking. Therefore, Mr. Whittle, you got sued because everyone was in the dark but your fire department and you. You were building an ambulance service, we all know that, but we had no information on that, and it created a legal issue, which, yes, you hired an attorney out of Louisville, Mr. Strauss, who has cost you how much so far? $50,000, $60,000, $70,000? That's what you should be upset about.
If the public, please, from the public, please, from the public, please.
Can I please say something?
I need everybody to hold their tongue for
We
a
are
minute and let this be
ridiculed
worked out
and
because
chastised every day for attorney fees. Our
Guys,
attorney
we
fees
are
are
off-
small
we're
compared to
off
what
topic.
they have spent,
We're off topic.
compared to what Larry Bryson charges per month. To date, I'll give you an example. Out of Larry Bryson's office this year, if you all want to be upset, be upset about this. Be upset about this. Out of Larry Bryson's office this year to date, $188,000 has been paid to Larry Bryson in his office year to date for this year. 188.
so just, we need everybody to keep decorum. Judd, and
So-
listen, what you're debating here is it's not an issue. You keep saying me.
$188,000
Every
is
action
not
that
an
my
issue?
office has
I beg to
taken is
differ.
to save lives in the city of London. Randall Weddle's not benefiting
You
from
can
it.
spend this however you want, but you have spent $188,000 of taxpayer money through Larry Bryson's office. Now explain it. And who is Mr. Strauss?
You have a
wanted to talk
detailed
about us
invoice
hiring
from Larry
attorneys
Bryson.
outside of the city of London.
You have a
and you've done the
detailed
same thing.
invoice.
And you've not only done that, but you've spent, 3 or 4 times the
We're off
amount of
topic.
money
Can we
that
just-
we have. But yet, we're the bad guys, so.
All right, guys, let's just get back on topic, please.
It's still the fact remains, Judd, you can throw a hissy fit like a
I'm
little
not throwing a
5-year-old
hissy
kid.
fit. I'm calm and collected.
You lost the election, and we're here tonight.
It's not about the election.
And you're still
I'm not
salty.
upset that I lost the election. I'm not
What I'm
upset
trying to question, once again, in a council meeting, is the legality of something that you're doing. Because you guys, for 8 months, now we're going into 10 months, disregarded law and continued about your own way. So I bring up tonight the contract with your
Spin it how you want,
supposed...
sir. Spin it how
It's
you
your contract. Tracy Hanley signed
Sir,
it.
you're spinning this every way against the council, and you talk about,
You have no contract, and then you bring... you know how bad it makes us look, Judd, that you guys have not notified my office, and then you come in here with your private agendas and say,
Did
oh,
you notify us,
we're-
sir, when you hired Strauss and you created a?
Yes, we talked to council members.
I have never
It
heard you
was-
once
Well,
say
Judd,
in
again,
public-
you were appointed, and then it started
That is a
impeaching
lie.
me, so I didn't have time to talk to you.
That is a lie.
Other than impeachment here.
That is a lie.
But listen,
Gentlemen.
let's stick to the facts. I'm trying to find
The
out even
facts are,
from your attorney,
you've been working on an
the
ambulance service
legality
for over,
of this
2
contract.
years? And
Gentlemen.
you've spent money that we
Gentlemen.
have no idea about. But
Please.
we are digging it up.
Gentlemen.
I promise you that.
Please.
Dig all you want to,
Please.
Judd. The CON is to save lives.
We are, if that's the way you want to spin it, go ahead.
Gentlemen, please,
Can we see the agenda? Can
Please.
the public see the agenda?
I'm not sure, are we, what item are we on now?
Rude people.
There was not a motion made yet.
So are we going to, what's the motion to approve the minutes? Who's making a motion?
What are you?
It's that simple.
I'm a citizen
And-
that wants to hear from you all, that has emailed you all multiple times, and we can't get answers. How much does the city owe Chris Weiss for September 5th? I emailed you all, we haven't got answers.
Are you ready?
Ridiculous.
Oh, no, you want, hey, can I explain something? Pardon me, Chase, I'm speaking.
No,
Can-
don't cut
can-
them off. You cut enough people off.
Can I speak and answer your
All you do
question?
is speak. That's all you do.
She's also a citizen of London.
Everybody,
so when you have
please,
two issues,
please.
she's a member of this community.
please,
I will know that,
if we
Chase.
can get
Thanks
back
for your
to the
education.
agenda,
Did
please.
not vote for you once. Real soon.
Excuse me?
Are we going to approve the minutes from September the 5th and October the 10th?
Yep, me too.
See how you're.
Need a motion to approve.
Everybody, please, please.
How do we even approve
Where's
these?
this one?
My suggestion with the minutes
How much what?
is we got these prepared.
15,000 compared to 188,000?
Everybody, please, please.
Let's hold decorum, guys. I understand everybody's upset.
Judd,
and-
I'm trying to propose something about the minutes.
Can we please move forward?
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay. Mr. Bryson,
The
Mr. Bryson,
We've got minutes.
this is not your meeting, Mr. Bryson.
No, sir.
And I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna say it
He
like
is
this.
the
If you
city
have-
attorney.
If you have a question, if you have a question, contact Chris Weiss, and he can help you. He doesn't have to be here. City attorneys and council attorneys do not have to be here every meeting, Donnie Hale. They do not have to be, and
Is there a motion on the floor?
No, we can't get it. We don't even know. We don't even know these minutes.
Everybody, please, please.
Tell me to sit down, Judge.
Let's hold decorum.
well, somebody's got to keep the decorum here.
Everybody.
Can we take a pause in this
No,
meeting?
let's hold decorum.
Can we take a pause and reset this meeting, please?
Hold on.
Let's hold
No
decorum.
recess, no recess. There's an ordinance that I would like to get read. We have city residents trying to get business done.
Yes.
This is very important to me.
So we're just questioning the minutes you've brought us. First time we've seen it, this agenda, so you see the concern, anybody with rational thought would. Then you hand us minutes, so we're questioning. Because the city doesn't operate this way. We're way classier than this. It's handwritten, and who read it, who did the handwriting? And then we've not seen this. And you know who's responsible, council? Let me say this. Who's responsible for these minutes once you sit here and approve these? She is. She's the one that takes the minutes in every meeting. She's the keeper of all the records in the city. Now, you're asking us to approve something and then just store it away in the vault like, we don't know what this is. You have to explain
There are actually
yourselves.
notes that are written on her minutes clarifying names of people.
Who wrote the notes?
Mayor, if they want to approve the minutes, just let them approve the minutes. I mean, it's their minutes.
Yeah, but, so, let me say this, but you guys, they have been told countless times that you cannot legally just wipe away what happens in a council meeting.
It's not
It's
wiped away.
not wiping away
Those are
anything.
additions on her notes that
So
we were provided.
why didn't, when we sent emails out asking you guys what was wanting to be added, we tried to work with you guys on this. She emailed you, then I emailed you, saying, what is it that you're requesting to change? And it was complete silence.
I never got that email.
Mr. Chairman, you were asked, and it was even put on social media, some of the content of the agenda, and we apparently never got an answer. So when you say that we're working together, that's far from the truth. We would love to work together, but it's nearly impossible, sir.
Since there's no.
So I'm ready to move on with this however we need to.
So is somebody going to make
I
a
think we have
motion
a
to
motion.
approve the minutes? The second? They're approving what they gave
We
you.
do have
We do have a motion, I believe, on the floor, Mayor.
Who made it?
I did.
And then second?
I'll second them.
Mr. Ortega?
No.
Mr. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Baker?
Yes.
Ms. House?
Yes.
Ms. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
Yes, we still have to approve the minutes, October 10th.
Okay, want y'all to know that my advice to the city clerk will be to put both her minutes and these in the minute book. That's my decision as city attorney. She's the keeper of the records.
October 10th minutes.
So the October 10th minutes, need a motion to approve?
Those were those amended? Because if so, I didn't get a copy of those, no? Okay.
I guess you'll use the copy we gave you guys.
I believe so, yes.
Still we have it first.
Do we have a motion?
Make a motion that we accept the October 10th meeting minutes.
Second?
Mr. Ortega?
Yes.
Mr. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Baker?
Yes.
Ms. House?
Yes.
Ms. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
I've never said anything publicly. but
Before we
I
go
was
into,
involved in a couple of meetings. I've heard so many times, I didn't get the email, I suggest the council and the mayor's office hire
Mayor.
a personal courier to deliver
I'm trying to get to your
what's
guys'.
going on with the meetings, because evidently people's phones are messed up, they don't get emails, that way they won't be no problem.
Well, it's,
That's personal call.
your department head reports are in your packet that we had gave you. You guys will find that there.
on the department head update, would this be a good time for Randy to come up and talk about the bid for the leaf blower?
We
Leaf
can,
vacuum.
but that's also on the agenda too, to address in E.
Yes. Yes.
Next thing on the agenda is approval resolution 2025, I'm assuming -10. It's not on the agenda.
The clerk has to assign the complete resolution number.
It should be the manufactured homes. No, it's meetings procedures.
No, this
This
is a
is a
resolution.
brand new resolution.
Yeah.
Brand new, I don't have it. And I can't assign a number right now because I don't know what number I'm on. And I don't want to put the wrong number on it.
No, this is new. Who prepared this?
So this is to repeal the municipal order 2025-01.
So this
Is
is
that correct?
repealing resolution,
No, but that was a municipal order. This is.
No, it's appealing municipal order.
Okay.
this resolution is repealing municipal order 2025-01.
Anybody know what's different in it?
It looks like it's consolidated, which is good. That municipal order, 2025-01 is pretty lengthy, correct?
Can you, I'm not being mean, can you speak up with kids that you got?
I'm sorry, say that again?
I couldn't hear you.
The resolution that was just passed out repeals the municipal order 2025-01, which was about 12 pages, 14 pages?
Yeah, it's 14.
14 pages. This looks like it consolidates that.
Who prepared this, Anthony?
I don't know. I just got it just now.
Anybody know who prepared it?
Donna, you passed it out. Who'd you get it from?
What is your question?
Who prepared the document?
Chris Weist.
Chris Weiss did?
Yes.
That's all he was asking. So normally, when we make changes to items, we cross out and then we underline the changes. So,
Well, actually, though, we don't have to do that because that was a municipal order and this is a
Yeah.
resolution.
Yeah. I just can't give you a number right
When was the discussion? When did that take place?
That's attorney-client information. You can call Mr. Wiss.
No, it's a violation of the open meetings law if it did
No,
not
it is not.
happen.
No, it's
No, it
not.
is not.
Attorney-client is protected, so.
I know a little more about
Well,
that than you do.
I don't know if you've been to a CLE in a while, but you know that attorney-client conversations are protected. So take it up with Mr. Weist.
Are you saying that the city citizens need to get an attorney so we know what's going on?
I'm saying that attorney-client conversations and exchanges and communications are protected by case history and law.
But how can you use the taxpayers' money for that if it's protected?
Take
Do you
it
guys
up.
want to have this read before any motion?
So what's the motion on this resolution?
Give me 1 second, Mayor. Do you guys want to have this read out loud before any motions
Yeah,
are made?
she's supposed to, yeah.
I'm supposed to read it.
Read a
You all
resolution.
prepared it, you can read it. Yeah. Because I did not get it before. That's extremely rude.
You're required to read it. Ashley, as the clerk, you're supposed to read it.
I understand that, but it's extremely rude, and I've said this before.
How's it rude, Ashley?
She said we're in the
Because
You're smart, you can read very well, I know you can.
I know that I can.
Okay, that's great.
It's just aggravating.
Walk out on meetings because you say you don't have.
No, I don't care. It's a fine thing. I just don't understand. She's so rude.
I'm not degrading her at all.
Okay. I'm going to read this, please. Whereas the City Council of the City of London wishes to establish procedures for regular called meetings to assist with order and ensure there is opportunity for public participation. And whereas the City Council also wishes to ensure that there is opportunity for all its members to participate in the formulation of the agenda. Now therefore, it is resolved that the following procedures are adopted for regular meetings. The following procedures are adopted for regular meetings and shall be effective for the December regular called meeting and meetings thereafter. Special meetings in accordance with law are limited to agenda items announced in advance. Agenda preparation. If the mayor wishes to have an item added to the agenda, he may do so by communicating by email, personally, or otherwise to the city clerk and members of the city council the item or items that the mayor wishes to have added to the agenda, no later than noon on Wednesday preceding the regular called meeting. Any member of the council wishing to add an item to the agenda shall be permitted to do so by communicating by email, personally, or otherwise to the city clerk and the remaining members of the city council, the item or items that member wishes to have added to the agenda, no later than noon on Friday preceding the regular called meeting. In the event that the mayor or members of council cannot meet the deadlines herein, including the reasons that an item was not anticipated but is necessary, he or she may request the city council amend the agenda to include that item at the time that consideration for the agenda is undertaken at the meeting. All items for consideration, whether it be a resolution, municipal order, ordinance, or a vote or discussion in any matter, shall be provided in writing form to members of the city council by email, personally, or otherwise, no later than an hour prior to the commencement of the regularly called meeting, or in the alternative, bringing hard copies to the meeting. Nothing in this section shall prevent the city council at the meeting from freely amending the agenda to add or remove any items or from taking such action on an item that it deems appropriate, including tabling that item for additional consideration. The agenda shall only consist of city business. The default agenda shall be as follows: call to order, roll call, pledge of allegiance, opening prayer, approval of or amendment of the agenda, approval or amendment of minutes from past meetings, department head reports, police, fire, public works, building inspector, rescue squad. A, a head count, full-time, part-time, temporary. B, salary expenses to include regular and overtime year-to-date actual versus budget. C, all expenditures including but not limited to maintenance, vehicle and property, fuel, training, supplies, vehicles, equipment, legal fees, public relations, and to show year-to-date actual versus budget. Number 8 is new business, 9 is old business, 10 public comment period, and then 11 is adjourn. Minutes to be approved shall be prepared no later, this is not later than on Wednesday preceding the regularly called meeting, and the draft minutes sent to City Council at that time. The City Council encourages public participation at its meetings to assure order, and persons wishing to address the City Council shall sign in an assignment sheet that contains a person's names, address, and topics they wish to speak on. Topics must be related to the City of London or the business thereof. The mayor or presiding officer shall remind the public that the sign-in requirement at least 2 minutes prior to calling the meeting in order. Immediately prior to the starting of the meeting, the sign-in sheet to speak shall be collected by the city clerk and delivered to the mayor or presiding officer. After the conclusion of the meeting, the mayor or presiding officer shall deliver the sign-in sheet to the city clerk for record retention. In order to ensure that it is equal opportunity for everyone wishing to speak to do so, and to ensure that it is appropriate order, any person wishing to speak and who has signed in shall be limited to a total of 2 minutes, which time limit shall be strictly enforced. It is, if that person signs in to address more than one topic, their total time shall be limited to 2 minutes.
Motion to approve resolution.
There's two more.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's two more. The mayor, presiding officer shall call the speakers to speak in the order that they signed in. However, if someone signed in to speak to a particular topic that is on the agenda, they shall be permitted to and called to speak on that item prior to discussion or consideration of that item. Decorum. Members of the public who shout, yell, speak when not called upon, or interrupt other speakers are breaches of decorum in order. Upon a first violation of any meeting, the violator shall be informed that he or she has violated decorum rules and warned to cease the behavior. Upon a second violation at any meeting, the violator shall be informed that he or she has violated a decorum rule and again be warned to cease the behavior and told that he or she will be rejected if it occurs again. The mayor or presiding officers shall, upon a third violation, inform the violator that he or she has violated decorum rules and object to that person from the meeting. This municipal order 2025-01 is repealed upon adoption of this resolution.
So, council, we want to bring, the city would like to bring to your attention that in section 8, it says the city council shall sign into sign-in sheets that contains the person's name and address and topics they wish to speak. You legally cannot require them to give an address. So we're already starting out with your own Gestapo agenda here. But we need to address this, that if you pass this, you're already in violation of the KRS. You cannot require an address.
Do you know what that KRS is? Because when I speak in Frankfurt, I have to give an address. I'm not speaking to you. I'm asking him for something.
They're not requiring you to speak. It's a violation of the open meetings law.
No, it's not.
But Donna,
You
know a
cannot
whole
require
lot
someone
about
to
the law.
sign in to attend a meeting, but you can require them to sign in and give an address to speak
Correct,
at a
and
meeting.
the city agrees with you on that, but you're saying they have to give an address, and that's the part.
No, it's not. Sorry.
Give us your address,
I think you already know where it is.
So, council, what's your motion to approve this?
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution.
I second.
It is an illegal resolution.
I disagree, and so does our attorney.
I'll go on record about
Okay,
it.
You
good.
can talk
Thank you, Larry.
to our attorney.
And
Motion is on the
I
floor.
made the motion, please.
other parts
second
of it
Got a second
violate
discussion?
the First Amendment right to expression.
Point of order, please.
What's the point of order, Judd?
There's a motion on the floor.
He just did a point of order.
Yes, and there's a second on the floor. I'm trying to get this passed, sir. See, I'm trying to do city business.
Do your roll call.
Mr. Ortega?
Yes.
Mr. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Baker?
Yes.
Ms. House?
Yes.
Ms. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
Are you gonna have Mike Smith come and who lives in the county
Next,
and have him sign?
next thing on the agenda is retention of legal counsel, your approval resolution 2025. We don't have the resolution number. with the city clerk. We're letting her get caught up here.
Whereas the City Council previously on August 4th, 2025, approved and hired Chris Weist, Attorney at Law, PLLC, and Mayor Weddle has disputed the scope of that retention and representation, it is resolved that the City Council clarifies that representation as was previously approved effective August 4th, 2025. That engagement agreement with Chris Weist, Attorney at Law, PLLC, attached hereto is hereby approved. Members of the City Council authorizing same may sign that agreement. So do I need this signed by
I make a motion, we approve the resolution.
I second.
So this is the same resolution that we passed when Tracy was here, correct? Now we're having to pass it
No,
since.
Tracy was in office in September. This was approved August the 4th.
What's his
There was no resolution. Judd made a motion when TJ Roberts was here to hire Weiss Law Firm, and it was seconded, it did go through. And we never disputed that them actions have, the minutes even reflect that, so we wanted to clarify. The chair wants to, what we're questioning is after that, you guys did a contract with Chris Weiss, and it was signed by Tracy Hanley. In his contract that you guys agreed to apparently at some point, I don't know if that was done in an open meeting or the mayor did, which she had full powers to do that, but it specifically says that it shall automatically terminate 14 calendar days after the action of me returning to office. So I don't even know what this resolution does. I mean, we all know what you did August the 4th when TJ Roberts was here. What we're trying to get clarification for is your contract terminated 14 days after I come in, which would have been October the 12th.
This is something, again, and I want to cut through this. Please, just take that up with our attorney, Chris Weist, and let's move on, okay? Because everything that Chris has prepared, I firmly feel confident is legal.
So you need a motion to approve this resolution that basically says you did hire Chris Weiss on August the 4th. I just want to clarify that to the public.
And I think I made the motion.
Okay, second?
I second.
Mr. Ortega?
And this is the same agreement, so yes.
Mr. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Baker?
Yes.
Ms. House?
Yes.
Ms. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
Well, with that being said, Christie Shannon was supposed to be expired too. Now, she expired, or you all still paying for her?
If you'll wait, we've got her on here.
Well,
What is this?
Well, we're going down the list. Okay. Thank you.
He's being paid $250 an hour.
You can discuss that with him.
Well, it's
Mr. Bryson, you know, from somebody who has billed our city almost $189,000, I wouldn't say much if I were you.
Yeah, really.
no, I can't.
Let's move forward, please. He's not our attorney. He's the city attorney. This is our attorney.
Does this have a resolution or no?
No, see, this is just
Okay.
an engagement agreement.
Okay. So I'll just need this. Once we vote on it.
Wow.
So why have you got somebody from Northern Kentucky that don't come to the meeting?
So let's keep decorum, and we need clarification. So we have 2 engagement letters. The chair does here. Who would like to clarify what these letters are doing here? Donna Gill, since you passed them out, do you want to clarify?
Christie Shannon is the local attorney who does some of the clerical work for us and does processing of all the information that you've got from City Hall. This is a common practice with attorneys all over the state of Kentucky, that they have one attorney that is lead attorney, and then they consult or have other attorneys from different firms.
So let's hold decorum, please, so we can make sure we have all the facts on record here tonight.
It's no different than what Larry has done, like I said earlier.
You know, Judge, you keep saying that.
Yes.
But why don't we disclose the amount of work that Mr. Bryson has done Not only.
You want to do that, really?
Yeah, his
So you're
lawyers
saying-
are,
so you're
he
saying
is
to me
very
you can-
detailed on his billing.
You can justify $190,000,
I can justify
For year to date?
100%.
really? Let me ask you this.
But I can't
Would-
justify 150 to 200,000 trying to impeach a man. I can't do that. But the chair is looking for the record to be clarified by council that this engagement letter, after signing tonight, so the public and the chair is clear, the council is hiring Shannon Law Firm and Chris Weiss to handle, it looks like ordinances. Both of them is going to basically have the same thing. Is that correct?
They hand off work to different ones. Mr. Weiss does certain things and Ms. Shannon does others.
So Shannon Weiss and Chris Weiss and Shannon Law Firm,
Christy Shannon.
Christy Shannon is replacing Conrad Cessna.
Conrad, as you know, notified us several days ago that.
And it expires the end of this month. We're aware of that.
Okay, so we have to have an attorney because the city attorney is not.
So don't be
non-biased.
sitting here making blanket statements you know nothing about.
Such
I know
as,
he's not biased.
There's no sense in a personal attacks.
such as, what do you,
Okay,
So,
so,
again,
If we could just please move forward.
so
So-
Mr. Chairman,
Wait. Okay, so $5,000 that you all spent that we.
Is there a motion for Shannon Law Firm?
I make a motion
Do
to
you
accept
know
the
that he
resolution.
hires an attorney every time we do something special?
Second.
No, Bryson.
So there is a motion on the floor.
Annexation attorney, a special attorney for everything.
there is a
because he
motion
doesn't
on
do
the
it.
And a second,
floor.
please.
Second,
Yes, I got a second.
do the roll call.
Mr. Ortega?
Yes.
Mr. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Baker?
Yes.
Mr. Baker?
yes.
Ms. House?
Yes.
Ms. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
So then I need a motion for Chris Weiss.
That was done already.
Yeah, we already did that.
We've already made that.
We already did that.
Disengagement letter?
Yeah, that was on here for the 2025, they agreed.
Wow, okay. This was for the previous, it wasn't, this resolution wasn't pertaining to this engagement letter. It was, they're two separate items. I don't want to get lost in this. So they did a resolution basically saying that they hired him on August the 4th. Now this is trying to say that they're hiring him back to be, this is the engagement letter. Okay, well,
Yeah.
they feel satisfied with it.
And it appears the only two differences between the Shannon engagement letter
Mayor, can we go to the
and
next
the
topic, please?
Weiss engagement letter is that Weiss will handle the appeals related to Mayor Weddle and any litigation authorized by you all. Otherwise, they're identical, except for the amount that's being paid.
Do you have the resolution for the Tourism Commission?
Yes.
You all sit on the white tape and do it.
Let's hold decorum, please.
Hold the quorum. Thank you.
Pass that to the clerk.
Yeah.
So whereas the London City Ordinance 2014-04, which reestablishes the restaurant tax in London, Kentucky, state at paragraph 8 that the city council forbids the Tourism Commission from issuing revenue bonds or borrowing money beyond the fiscal year without the express approval of the City of London council members, and whereas Kentucky law likewise prohibits such a note and mortgage of city property without the approval of city council, including KRS 91A.3907 and 8, and the Tourism Commission and mayor signed a long-term 30-year note and mortgage and other associated documents, including an assessment of rents and other proceeds, collectively the note and mortgage, with Cumberland Valley Bank, all without the approval of the City of London council members and in convenience of Kentucky law and the express restriction of the in London, Kentucky ordinance 2014-04 and KRS 91A.3907 and 8 in July 2025. Now, therefore, it is resolved that the City Council disapproves the aforesaid note and mortgage, that the City Council authorizes Chris Weiss, Attorney at Law, P. LLC, and/or local counsel Christy Shannon to institute and prosecute to the conclusion, including any appeals and action for declaratory and injunctive relief and/or under KRS 91A.394 related to the note and mortgage, to invalidate and/or enjoin the same against appropriate parties, and to seek any or other relief related to the same that is appropriate.
The chair would also like to put on the record that in 2022, the city was audited by the state auditors. One of the things that we was dinged on in this city that they found wrong is that the city was trying to interject itself into the tourism business. Matter of fact, someone at the table was blasting the previous mayor because of these actions. And once again, council is trying to, this is an SPGE. I think it would be really good if we consulted attorneys that knew municipal law and SPGE laws, because I do not feel like that you have the authority to step into the SPGE arena when they are separate from the city. That's what some of you on this council fought for, and you're sitting here present today saying, no, wait a minute, we have the rule over them, they don't have the rule over themselves. But the auditor disagreed with you in 2022 as well. So you're going to do what you want here today, but I think you better get some better advice.
I make a motion to accept the resolution.
A second.
Do we know how much of the loan money has been used so far?
No. Just second on the floor.
Roll call.
Do roll call.
Mr. Ortega?
Yes.
Mr. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Baker?
Yes.
Ms. House?
Yes.
Ms. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
Who has the,
We're on the leaf.
so we got to go back to our packet.
That should be the very last thing.
So in our original packet, you guys had, we took bids, and there's only one bid that come in. It was sealed. The Public Works Director and the clerk opened it up. Out of the one bid we received for the new leaf blower, as we had stated to you guys in an email, it's either replace the the vacuum, not blower, I'm sorry, or we have to pass an ordinance requiring the residents of city to bag the leaves so we could remove them for them. But for $122,000, we can purchase this one that's in the bid that you have today.
Mayor, you've only received, or we've only received one bid. Are there others that did not respond? I guess that goes to Phil, that didn't respond to the,
We went through the procurement stuff with that, we advertised it, ran the paper. This is the only people that responded. Do think Scott had actually reached out to some other equipment people that we dealt with in the past and gave them notice that this is the only one.
but there are other
There's
manufacturers.
other people that make them, but this is
Only one you got
the only one that responded.
a bid back on. Have we purchased this year?
Randy, how old is our current?
22 years old.
22 years old?
We bought in 2003.
What finally give out on it that's non-replaceable?
Since I've been here, they've made numerous modifications on it, trying to, I guess, extend the life of it. Basically,
Is it-
some of the internal parts are broken.
Is it a fan or blower or a motor or?
It's all, everything's pretty much in pieces. It's a bit more in line with some of the engine components that we can't get parts for.
Does it get used for anything other than leaves?
No.
And we're in peak leaf season, right?
I'm sorry?
We're right in the middle of peak leaf
Yeah, that's-
season or
that's the
coming into
urgency
it.
We had on it because we started trying to get it ready and just,
Okay.
mechanics
Is it-
can't do nothing else with it.
Philip, is this quote, is it within your all's budget right now?
We didn't anticipate purchasing this, but it is within our budget. We do have money.
We do have the money.
Yes.
My only concern is they do have the funds for this. My only concern after speaking with Randy, when the vacuum was here for demonstration last month, a few weeks ago, is that they're gonna need a new trash collector as well. Is that correct? A new trash collector, a truck?
That's on the
That'd be a separate budget, this is.
That's separate budget, okay.
The clutch is the biggest thing that's out on it. It's old, wore out, the blade, but the biggest thing is trying to find a clutch and a pressure plate for it, because when the mechanic called around to other places everywhere trying to find it, they looked at it and said, that's obsolete.
I mean, for,
People at home can't hear that. Can you repeat what he just said? People at home can't hear that.
Randy,
I
you
want
wanna
to have you
take the
step
mic?
to the.
Thank you.
Randy, step up to the mic and
to the podium.
repeat
please.
repeat
Yes,
that.
thank you.
Phil, was that 2002 you said?
2003.
2003.
Purchased. I think it was purchased from municipal equipment at that time, that's another one that we could reach out to.
Just repeat what exactly was wrong with you said the clutch went out?
The clutch and the pressure plate went out on us last year after we got through, well, we didn't hardly get through the lease season when it went out. And the mechanic, he shopped around everywhere he sourced his parts, and they just told us it's obsolete.
Is this unit bigger than the one that?
Just a little bit. This is a 17 cubic yard that you pull behind a vehicle.
Does it make a lot of noise?
Not, well, it's a
The reason I
vacuum.
asked, I got a grandson that loved watching the old one, okay?
Yeah,
so-
it's well built, yeah, it'll make some noise. yeah.
Okay, all right.
And we're talking about, I mean, if it can last us another 2 decades, that'll be nice. I mean, that's about $5,500 a year if it can last us 22 years, so.
It ought to, it's heavy built. The reason they reached out, this salesman comes by, he reached out. I reached out to him, actually. Larry from Municipal, we tried several places. Municipal, where we get a lot of equipment, they don't even have one. This one is a demo model, and they said they would sell it to us, but they can't even sell it to us if we approve us to buy it till sometime up in December,
Wow.
because it's still on the demo circuit making the rounds.
This is the one that you feel comfortable with, and you as well, sir?
Yeah,
Is
this
it-
one also, it's not as labor related as far as guys running the hose, this has a little arm and assist.
Is-
Basically, when we do this, all the residents that blow their leaves to the edge of the road, it's a lot more convenient for them, and it also
Is the unit still available?
As of right now, it's out on the demo circuit. No, they couldn't even sell it to us if
And
we'd
the
have tried
and
to
the
buy it
total
that
cost
day.
was 122.
122, 8165.
I
I
want to
make a
make a,
motion. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'll
first of
second.
all, I would say, yeah, I'll make a motion that we go ahead and allow them to purchase. I know that a lot of people get use out of it, that when you think about our elderly community that
ma'am.
can't get out and bag the leaves and stuff, I think
Well,
it's very important
Well, if
to.
you've just spent any time like Greenway, we're in Greenway subdivision there probably 2 times a week because it's just trees.
So we have a motion on the floor to approve the bid, the purchase of the bid.
I'll second.
Thank you, Randy.
Roll call.
Mr. Ortega?
Yes.
Mr. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Baker?
Yes.
Ms. House?
Yes.
Ms. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
Next thing on the new agenda is first reading of ordinance number 2025-12, which is the city ethics ordinance.
I do have a few things to say. Mayor, I did reach out to the director there, Whitney, and we had a good conversation. There is, I believe, 18 counties in the ad.
8.
Is it 8 counties with 17 cities? I believe something like that. And they do have an ethics board. Not every city is involved. And we just had a good conversation. I like our current ethics ordinance. I believe it is legal. I was looking at the KLC example in the KLC book, and it's almost word for word. So even though we had a good conversation, I'm in favor of keeping our current ordinance, 2023-10. Now, what was just passed out was a a new one.
I'm trying to figure out what you got going on here. So what is this? Can you clarify? You are amending 2023-10.
There's only one change. It's on the second page, subsection K.
Yeah, but it says plain here, ordinance amending the city's ethics ordinance 2023-10, 2025.
So it's the same ordinance.
Basically.
Well, this ain't the same because you're missing a lot of pages here.
The only thing I want to say is I served on the Cumberland Valley Ad Board for 12 years, over 12 years, okay? I know the workings there. I have a lot of friends still there, okay? The ethics board that the Cumberland Valley Ad Board has out there has not been active for over 9 years. Most of the members of that board passed away, and their attorney passed away, and they haven't replaced those people. So it's going to take months to even get one, and their function is not a disciplinary type thing. It is just to see if communities and towns and cities that get this funding for special projects, if they meet the items that are in the contract or in the law that requires them to get this money. It's not set up to be a disciplinary type ethics board.
Well,
It's a whole different thing.
I would like to object to that because the city of Barville is actually in that program, and they removed the mayor of Barville from that ethics board.
Then he must have violated something in a contract or something.
No, he
that-
violated the ethics ordinance
gonna
that
argue
you,
with you
well, there's
because
no argument, I just don't want any misrepresentation.
I'm
And
telling
Cumberland
you-
Valley Ad would clarify this.
I'm telling
They
you-
use the ordinances you pass, and whatever that ordinance is, that's what they use to enforce.
Okay.
So,
We've already got two because we approved the minutes from September the 15th. There were three. There were three people. He brought the minutes forth for approval when he was reinstated. So we had three
so,
people that we
can-
approved.
Can the chair get clarification? We have an ethics ordinance currently. And generally, when we do changes to ordinances, all the information is brought into one ordinance. We make the changes, they're highlighted, they're strict with a line through them, or the added to is what you have done here, you have it underlined. But we're missing a lot of the pages. So just for clarification, is 2025-12 repealing 2023-10?
This is just an amendment. It says at the top, it's an amendment. And what it is we have two appointed and approved ethics board members, and instead of having three as a quorum, we want to go with the two that we already have to finish filling the positions on the ethics board. That's the only change.
The way an ordinance is amended, and you can read the statute, it's plain,
What
is
statute
you
is that?
strike through the old language and underline the new language. This does not do that with the other ordinance. This begins with section 5.
I'm making a request for the clerk to read the ordinance, please.
Donna, we're just simply trying to make sure that you guys are doing this correctly. Every ordinance we've ever amended,
And again,
We
if
brought
there's
the-
any questions, please take it up with our attorney. That's all we're asking. We're going in circles.
let's hold decorum.
I think that,
Let's,
I think the two that are supposed to be on there at this time, if I'm correct, is Jane Winkler Dyke and Mandy Bargo.
that is incorrect.
Derek House was also appointed, but he resigned the next day.
Mayor,
Yeah.
Mayor, it looks like in section 1 that they're just amending the section.
Yeah, and I understand that, but generally you have the entire ordinance and the amended changes are just what we highlighted. That's generally how it's done, so, yeah.
And you can do a summary, but that's not done.
Take it up
Okay.
with our attorney.
So,
If we had known this was coming up, I could have spoken with your attorney.
If we had known that you would be non-biased, we could have worked with you.
I'm talking about this
I'm talking about
ordinance
your
right now.
bias.
I'm unbiased. I've heard from you
Very.
and Judd. You know, Judd was the one that
Mr.
made
Let's
the
not get
open
personal.
records
Let's not get
request
personal.
for my attorney billing.
We're talking
And
about-
instead of
we're talking
putting it
about-
on Facebook.
Point of order, please.
they brought it
Point of
here.
order, please.
Point of order.
Point of order.
Let's hold decorum.
Point of order.
Can you read the ordinance, please?
We got things to do.
Whereas the City of London has
Let's hold
authority
decorum.
under KRS 65.003 to establish a code of ethics and to provide other provisions related thereto. Now therefore be it ordained by the City of London, Kentucky as follows. Section 5 of Ordinance 2023-10 is amended to read as following. The Board of Ethics was previously created by the city ordinance. The Board of Ethics shall have the authority, duties, and responsibilities as set forth in this ordinance to enforce the provisions of this ordinance and fulfill other obligations as stated in Kentucky statutes. The Board of Ethics shall consist of 5 members who shall be appointed by the mayor, subject to the approval of city council, or as provided in D of this ordinance. Not more than 3 members shall be elected or appointed officers, whether paid or unpaid. No member of the Board of Ethics shall be a city officer or a city employee of the city or any city board, commission, or agency. The member shall serve for a term of 3 years or until their successors are legally appointed, whichever is later. Each member of the Board of Ethics shall have been a resident of the City of London for at least 1 year prior to the date of the appointment and shall reside in the city throughout the term of office. The members of the Board of Ethics shall be chosen by virtue of their known and consistent reputation for integrity and their knowledge of local government affairs. The members may be reappointed for any number of consecutive terms. A member of the Board of Ethics may be removed by the mayor for misconduct, inability, willful neglect, or duties, or a violation of this ordinance, or upon recommendation by a majority vote of the Board of Ethics, supported by a written response for such recommendations, subject to the approval of City Council. Vacancies on the Board of Ethics shall be filed within 60 days by the mayor, subject to approval by the City Council. If the vacancy is not filled by the mayor with approval of the City Council within 60 days, the remaining member of the Board of Ethics shall fill the vacancy. All vacancies shall be filled for the remainder of the unexpired term. Members of the Board of Ethics shall serve without compensation unless otherwise approved by the City Council, but shall be reimbursed for all unnecessary and reasonable expenses incurred in the performance of their duties. Subject to approval of the mayor and the ability of funding of the City Council, the Board of Ethics may be provided legal counsel, and the city shall be responsible for such attorney fees. The city shall provide a policy and liability insurance for the members of the Board of Ethics and the faithful performance of their duties and responsibilities pursuant to the ordinance. The Board of Ethics shall annually elect a chairperson from among the membership. The chairperson shall be presiding officer and a full voting member of the board. The chairperson shall conduct all meetings of the Board of Ethics and maintain order at such meetings. The chairperson may obtain city police presence at any meeting deemed necessary by the chair. Other than the chairperson, no member of the board shall have any authority to act on behalf of the board unless authorized by the board. Meeting of the Board of Ethics shall be held as necessary upon the call of the chairperson, or at the written request of the majority of the members of the board, or at the request of the mayor or majority vote of the City Council. A quorum shall consist of the majority of the members who have been appointed to the Board of Ethics. Any member of the Board of Ethics who has conflict or interest with respect to any matter to be considered by the board shall disclose the nature of the conflict, shall disqualify himself or herself from voting on the matter, and shall not be counted for purpose of establishing a quorum, and shall remove themselves from such portion of the meeting until such discussion of this matter is completed. Minutes shall be kept for all proceedings of the meeting of the Board of Ethics, and the vote of each member on any issue decided by the board shall be recorded in the minutes. This ordinance shall be effective immediately upon publication. Further, any ordinances in conflict with this ordinance be repealed in the extent of such conflict. If any section, sentences, clause, or phrases of this ordinance is held unconstitutional or otherwise invalid, such infirmity shall affect the validity of the remaining ordinance.
And I would like to say, Mr. Weddle, that in the first opening paragraph, it tells you that this is only addressing Section 5 of the ordinance 2023-10, and it's amending. And on the second page, the part that is marked through is what is currently in that section, and then what's underlined following is the only change. That's the only change in that section of your original ordinance.
We understand that, but generally, we take the entire ordinance, go to that section, do the changes we want to amend, and we do the same thing. We highlight that it's an amendment, but we keep the entirety of the ordinance. But here's something I'd like to point out to council that's kind of a contradictive. You said that this shall consist of 5 members. but then the chair's looking for clarification, so my office and the clerk's office will know. And then it says in K, that a quorum shall consist of majority. Earlier, Council Lady House had stated that 2 members was a quorum. Is that what you're saying?
No, I said 2 members were approved. There were 3 originally approved, okay?
But you said it was a quorum.
3 was a quorum, but then the other, one
But
of
you
the
said this
council
shall
members,
make 2 have a quorum.
we're wanting to change this so that 2 can go ahead and conduct business.
Correct, you're saying that's a quorum.
No, I'm not saying that's a quorum. I'm saying that we want to give 2 the power to go ahead and perform functions of the Ethics Board to appoint the other members.
Which, Donna, to be clear, then you are saying that is a quorum when you've already said you have 5 members. And 5 members, a quorum would be 3.
Correct.
So now you're saying, but this don't even read this way. This is where we get in trouble, and this has been my frustration sitting here tonight, is because we do things that are just not right. And this is, the council, this is not right. You cannot, hold on, Councilman, it is my job to execute your guys' ordinances. You pass them, then I have to implement them. Well, if my office is not clear on your attorney Weiss's writings here, you're saying you have 5 members, then a majority is a quorum. Well, the majority of that board at 5 would be 3. Council Lady made a clear statement earlier that a quorum now is 2. So I want to make sure that we are perfectly clear that a quorum is still a 3. That's a majority of that board. That's in your amendment.
I would agree that the quorum is 3.
Thank you.
Mr. Bryson?
I make a motion that
Mr.
we
Bryson?
accept the
Either way,
amended
if we amend the Ethics Board ordinance, does it not have to go to the Department of Local Government for acceptance per KRS
Yes.
65.003, Section 5? So if what the council is doing is illegal, the DLG would see that.
Well, you're talking regarding the ethics, but nobody said what you're doing is illegal. What we're looking for clarification from one thing being
You said it
said.
was wrong, so what does that mean?
Well, it's wrong in what the council lady said and what was on the paper.
Okay. I'll second the motion.
Need to do your roll call.
Mr. Ortega?
This is only for Section 5 of the current ordinance, so yes.
Mr. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Baker?
yes.
Ms. House?
Yes.
Ms. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
Now, do you know when we'll hear back from Department of Local Governments? If this
We'll
is-
have to file this.
Okay.
You'll have
Why
to
do you
read
have
it.
a phone as a council member anyway?
But this is an ordinance, so we'll have to read this again for a second reading. So,
I just know that it has to be approved by Department of Local Government per KRS for it to be accepted.
Why are you recording me?
so we're moving on to G, the amendment to the city development planning relating to qualified manufactured homes. This was out of the other agenda, or the other packet, the original packet. You have that ordinance. And if the clerk
If I
would
may-
read.
If I may first, the building inspector is not here. He was going to say a few things. This is an ordinance that I've been working with the mayor's office and Lady Bryson about. I don't know if many of you know that currently you are not allowed to move in a manufactured home into the city limits. If you buy a vacant lot, you can't put a single wide, double wide, whatever you want on there. House Bill 160 takes into effect July of next year, which says as long as you meet these requirements, the age of the manufactured home, these certain dimensions, you are allowed to do that. There's a city resident that purchased a piece of land next to her mother-in-law, and she's getting up there in age, and they want to be close to her. So I reached out to Larry Bryson, and he helped me prepare this ordinance, which will allow her and anyone else to basically not have to wait until July of next year to get this done. Is there any questions about that?
One thing about, that I'd like to say about it is going to be passed in Kentucky, I realize that. So anybody that's here that would concern might want to reach out to your, if you live in a subdivision, a neighborhood, if you have a HOA, you might want to reach out and see if things are in place in that subdivision to protect any property from that, because that's what I'm being told is going to have to happen, is it's going to have to be the subdivision or whatever have to recognize in the rules that that can't happen, and you would probably have to organize a HOA to be able to fight it.
There was a question for the audience. Why do I want to push this forward before July? I don't want to cause any undue hardship of anyone wanting to become a city resident.
And I agree, but taking care of them may hurt any other people.
I believe it's going to be law July 1st anyways.
Unless somebody changes it.
There's always a maybe. Yeah. But as of right now, it's on the books. House Bill 160, everyone can go look it up. One of the restrictions, the manufactured home has to be no older than 5 years. So if this passes after the second reading and they want to put a home on there in December, the age of the manufactured home cannot be any older than 2020, 5 years.
I don't think we can go ahead and do that right now anyway. We're not anywhere ready because this has to go before the zoning and.
Planning and zoning.
And planning and zoning and stuff. We can't do anything until they've done something.
I was under the impression by
No, once
Mr.
you
Bryson
pass
that
this
it was good.
ordinance, it don't have to go there.
Is there currently a functioning planning and zoning commission or board?
That is correct.
You do?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mr. Bryson, in your legal opinion, sir, is this ordinance legal and ready to be read today?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Purpose, the Kentucky General Assembly has recognized and affirmed that the protection of property values is a legitimate issue to local governments, and the enactment of regulations designed to protect property values is a proper exercise of local government legislative power. The Kentucky General Assembly has also recognized and affirmed that while local governments have legitimate authority to enact reasonable zoning regulations, the provision of quality, affordable housing through qualified manufactured homes serves as an essential public purpose. The Kentucky General Assembly has done so in amending KRS 100.348 to provide for qualified manufactured homes. However, these amendments are not effective until July 1st, 2026 in order for local governments to modify their own zoning and planning regulations and ordinances. However, it is the intent of the City Council of the City of London that this ordinance become effective immediately upon publication. The reasoning for this early adoption of this is due to the need for more affordable housing in London because of the aging of residential housing units, declining of home ownership, increase in homelessness, increase in rental housing, and lack of new home construction in London. This ordinance provides more affordable housing choices in London. For such reasons be ordained as follows. Definitions. As used in this ordinance unless context requires otherwise. Compatibility standards mean standards that have been enacted under KRS 100.348 for the purposes of protecting and preserving the monetary value of real property located within the City of London's jurisdiction. Manufactured homes means a single home residential dwelling constructed after June 15th, 1976 in accordance with the National Manufacturing Home Construction and Safety Standards Act of 1974, 42 U.S.C. Section 5401, as amended and designed to be used as a single-family residential dwelling with or without permanent foundation when connected to a required utilities, and which includes the plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical systems contained therein. Qualified manufactured homes means manufactured homes that meets all the following criteria. Is manufactured on the date not to exceed 5 years prior to the date of installation and has all parts that operate only during transport removed, is affixed to a permanent foundation and is connected to the appropriate facilities and is installed in compliance with KRS 227.570, has a width of at least 20 feet at its smallest width measurement, or is 2 stories in height, and oriented at the lot or parcel so that the main entrance faces the door faces the street, and has a minimum total living area of 900 square feet. And permanent foundation means any system of supports that is capable of transferring without failure into soil or bedrock the maximum design load imposed by or upon this structure and complies with KRS 227.570. Constructed with materials that are capable of surrounding residential structures so long as the materials do not compromise the structural engineering of the home in conflict with KRS 227.570 and placed at a depth below grade adequate to prevent frost damage in accordance with the manufacturer's installation requirements and KRS 227.570. Compatibility standards are those required of other residential structures in 2018 Kentucky Residential Code and City Ordinance Number 2022-3 Development Ordinance. These are hereby adopted and are to be enforced in the same manner as other zoning regulations and shall be in addition to any zoning regulations that are generally applicable in single-family residence. Any architectural compatibility standards applied to the qualified manufacturer's home must be equivalent to and not more stringent than those standards applied to other single-family residential structures in the same zone. Other requirements. All qualified manufacturer's homes shall be foundation skirting, depending on the type of existence, and any attached structures approved by either the City of London Building Inspector or the City of London Board of Zoning and Adjustments. Setback restrictions, lot dimensions, and orientation of the home on the lot, so long as they are no stricter than those for site-built homes within the same zone. A manufactured home that does not meet the minimum width of 20 feet or minimum total living area of 900 square feet as need to be considered a qualified manufactured home under subsection 2D of this section may be treated as qualified manufactured home for purposes of subsection 3 and 4 of this section if the setback requires a lot dimensions would not reasonably accommodate a home meeting those minimum dimensions. The home is the minimum width and square footage that could reasonably fit on the lot while complying with all applicable setback requirements and other zoning regulations, and the home otherwise meets all other requirements of qualified manufactured homes under this section. This section shall not be constructed to affect, modify, or abolish restrictions contained in recorded deeds, conveyance, or developer subdivision restrictions. This section shall not be construed as limiting to, in any way, the authority of the City of London to adopt regulations designed to protect historic properties or historic districts. Any zoning regulations, ordinance, or as a requirement that violates this section is void and unenforceable. Other parts of the City of London's long-term planning and development ordinances and other zoning and planning board regulations and zoning and planning board for adjustments regulations, for example, variances, may require changes as suggested by these boards. Any ordinances or part of the ordinances in conflict with this ordinance be or hereby repealed. This ordinance shall become effective immediately upon publication.
I make a motion that at this time, we do not pass this ordinance.
Motion to table then?
Yes.
Yes, that's
To
fine.
what?
We can table that then.
To
yes.
what meeting?
I would say to do our due diligence, January.
I do want to say something to the family that is waiting on this. They were hoping to get a first reading done today and possibly a second reading done maybe at a special call meeting later this month, but hopefully something done by at least November. They are waiting on this to move to the city.
Well, like what was said before, that, and I hate it for anybody, but that's one family versus a lot of people that wouldn't want it to go through at this time. So we can't just think about the one person. We need to think about, consider all of London, and at this time, I don't think we're prepared to move forward. We need to get with our planning and zoning. We need to have some meetings, talk how this is going to affect us more and understand the ordinance better. So I still move to table this until January.
Mr. Bryson, does this need to go to planning and zoning?
No.
Okay, so we've got a motion to table till January 2026,
Seconded.
and then a roll call.
Mr. Ortega?
No.
Mr. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Baker?
No.
Ms. House?
Yes.
Ms. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
Motion carries. It'll be on the agenda for January 2026. The last thing that's concluding the new business on the old business relating to the amendment ordinance of 2022-13. Council is announcing that they're working on this. A special called meeting may be called when they have time to analyze it more, and they possibly will handle this in December 2025 meeting. Is that correct, Council?
Yes.
Yes.
That is the pay scale.
Is that the paying compensation?
That is correct. The chair is going to look for some clarifications on something. In the Weast agreement that you guys have done, and is council backdating this contract or this engagement with him?
You'll
Or
have
is
to
it
take that up
effective
with
today?
Mr. Weast. You'll have to take that up directly with him. Please. Thank you.
Do you all not know what you've done?
I mean, you should be able to clarify that, Judd.
I probably could, but I'm going to let Mr. Weast, who is our attorney, do that. That's his job. Thanks.
Okay, then please hold decorum so we can get these matter of records done.
Mr. Chairman, I believe that's where it says it, right?
Okay,
Effective date.
so the representation is ongoing, effective, this agreement is August the 4th.
That's what it says.
So you're
yes.
backdating, okay.
At the time, if I could, at the time he was hired, it was represented that he would be making the same amount that Conrad has been paid. There was no contract entered into at that time because we were asking questions about that. So you're backdating it for a greater fee to be paid.
So the other thing we have is to handle litigation approved by or directed by the city council. When was the motion made to appeal to the appellate court, and what public meeting? Can council give us clarification? Or to the Supreme Court?
The Supreme Court's agreed to expedite it, but that's all we know so far.
No, I'm saying, what public meeting did Jens approve him to take those to those two courts? Because it says here to handle litigation approved by council in your contract that you're backdating to August the 4th.
I don't think that's specific.
What meetings was those two items on the agenda and passed by you guys?
Again, please take that up with Mr. Weast.
Well, Judge, it's just a good question. Don't be defensive.
I'm not. We're just not in a
looking for
position.
clarification. You
would
just
like-
threw
you would
everybody
like for
this
us to
on
make a
me. I would have
mistake
done
and
it in
we're
an
not
email if you'd had sent it to me.
Move, please.
Mr. Weiss said if you had any questions to contact him, he'd be.
Well,
glad to
Mr. Weiss needs to be here at the next meeting so we all can ask the questions. Next thing that we have public comments for 3 minutes.
From tourism? Are we here?
They didn't have that on the agenda, that you took it off.
Do they want to speak?
No,
I
they
can
were
have
just
that.
giving you your packet,
Okay.
which they do every month anyway, so we appreciate that.
Mr. Smith wanted to, or
I'd like to ask.
if they wanted to have.
Can you
something.
come to the podium
I can.
so the people at home can hear?
I would like to ask Mr. Bryson what makes him think that he knows more about laws and regulations than somebody that's been on the council for 2 months and got appointed to that position.
Go ahead, go to the podium.
So I want to bring up ordinance 2025-06 that was rejected by council. My question isn't to understand tonight why it was rejected. My question is to ask that you revisit the subject. Ordinance 2025-06. It is an ordinance that was presented that would hold all elected officials of the city accountable equitably. It is a standard that has been set and adopted by many other cities, and I think it's a precedent that this city should also follow and entertain. That is all.
Thank you.
Mine's just for Judd. I
If you
know
don't
he,
care to state your name for the record.
David Evans. You know, I know Judd had stated, you know, how much Larry Bryson had made this year, and but nothing was stated as to, you know, how much he has done and whatnot, and it wasn't about what he had done or how he's done for the city. It was about what he's made. So to me, that sounded like jealousy. So I'd sell the weenie hut, open a law firm, and hire Donna because she knows more than he does anyways.
Lee,
Guarantee you get more for your money.
Mr. Mayor, are these supposed to be about
well, once you pass that ordinance, it is, but it's not in the current municipal.
Okay. All right. I was just wondering.
Ashley, did Justin get his ethics complaints all over? No, he did not. Just wondering if you got.
Let's go to the, if you don't care, come to the podium.
Leanne Howard. Okay, here the citizens are again, being held hostage by City Council. We've lost countless of opportunities for forward progression in London because of tabling issues or refusal to work with the mayor. We, the taxpayers, are out thousands of dollars and thousands more to come by hiring the ridiculously priced attorneys and their false promises of judgments that they know City Council begs to hear but won't receive. Examples of lost funding for the city. So spending all this money on attorney fees, community services, you know, your Veterans Parade you just had, your Martin Luther King event, your music series you have, the parks, our Veterans Park, Levi Jackson Park, sanitation, water sewer. It's nice that London isn't underwater anymore, that our sewer's been fixed. Road maintenance, the fire department, and all your equipment. Money is being taken away from these services for their attorney fees that are useless, have not served any purpose whatsoever. Does anybody care that all of this is being neglected for their ridiculous fees? Not talking about you, Conrad. Mr. Wiest, we don't like you, we don't appreciate you, and if City Council represents us, then you're representing us and we don't want you. Since City Council refuses to address the domestic violence and racism issue, I have a plea for the community. In a show of solidarity, because we know the nation is watching and surrounding communities are watching, I would hope that these organizations and any and others not mentioned would please post a public statement claiming not to condone domestic violence or racism of any kind. People need to know that the city and county are not racist. We want them to come to Laurel County, and they're afraid to. Let's show this outside community that we're a great city to visit, to vacation in, to eat. Here's some of the people that I wish would post a public statement: the mayor's office, City Hall, the fire department, EMS, the London Laurel County Chamber of Commerce, London Downtown, Laurel County Economic Development Council, David Westerfield. You come to the Martin Luther King event every year and give a wonderful prayer and speech. It would be nice if these communities and these organizations that try to get businesses to come in and tourists to come to London, if you'd let them know they're welcome. Don't let them be afraid.
Lee, your time has expired.
3 minutes are up?
Yeah.
That fast? Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'd say any candidates running for office too, if you would say that you're against racism and domestic violence, would be great.
Thank you. Anyone else?
I am definitely against racism and violence. I will say that clearly.
Judd, I
Some of my very best friends in this world are of color, and I have never had an issue. Excuse me?
Okay.
Excuse me? Excuse me? I didn't hear you. I can't hear you. Yeah.
I've known you my whole life,
Uh-huh.
most of you, known you my whole life, Justin, we stood on the corner during the campaign elections,
Yeah.
you shook my hand, told me if there's anything you need, let you know. I've not heard from you once since you said that awful word. My cousin here hasn't heard from
Don't
you
point at
once.
me. You don't know
I've
me.
not heard from any of y'all.
You don't know
down
you.
the words
Don't
that
talk
you
to me,
said,
please.
but yet you say you respect me, you've known me my whole life, and you love me. I've not been
And your
seeing
father
it.
was a dear friend of mine.
And he's rolling over the women too. And everybody
For
knows
what?
my dad
What-
knows he's
what have I
all
done?
over in
What
his
have I done?
grave right now, after what he just said.
Excuse me?
After what you just said, I knew your father loved you.
Very well.
And how come I haven't heard from you, Judd?
Why haven't I heard from you? I don't see you, Chase.
I'm
Am I supposed to chase you down? No.
You don't have to chase me down. It's easy, I sent in a
Listen,
message.
you
Chase,
all,
I'm sorry,
you all can
Justin.
point fingers at all you want. You can point fingers at us all you want individually. That's not fair. That is not fair.
Leah,
I'm talking about
Leah,
myself, Leanne. I
let-
have no racist.
if council will keep decorum too.
Your dad knew where I stood, Chase.
Mayor,
I just told you where I stand. I'm not a racist person, and I'm not for violence.
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Holiday.
Okay.
Ma'am,
And you know me better.
ma'am, I do have one last
You
thing
know
to
me
say
better.
before we adjourn. Thanksgiving's coming up. Trash is on a Thursday. Please be aware if your trash pickup day is that Thursday, it'll be the following day. Or the Friday.
Everything that was read today, is that gonna be posted on the city website? I know
It-
it's more work on you, Matt.
It should be, yes.
I'll post everything, so no open records.
So as we close, before we adjourn, okay.
Is it?
I'm Grace Gilbert. I do not live in the city. I have a business in the city, and I've lived in London, Laurel County my whole life. About 40 years. Not really. But anyway, this council and mayor, I know some of you I don't know. I know the mayor from seeing what he's done and how he's been with this town and the people. I know Mr. Bryson. This has got to stop. People, we have a beautiful city. We have the Tourism Commission. We have spent money that they've brought in and done so much. And if somebody drives down the street, they notice it. But then again, we turn around and get on Facebook and people share the meetings, share the controversy, share what all went on with Mr. Whittle, Mayor Whittle. I'm not a genius, but I got common sense. I read and watched that hearing, and I'm sorry, council, that was a farce. That was a personal vendetta against a man that a few of you didn't like, and then you pulled in other people to go along with it. Now, if there'd have been anything, I mean, it would have come out. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it have come out if there'd have been anything against him? Everybody makes mistakes. I've listened and watched people belittle Mr. Bryson. He's got more experience on a city council than every one of you people do, and every one of us. But you treat him, don't smile, because you treat him with about this much respect. I know everybody. It's crazy. So we've got to stop and pull together and make our town as great as it is. Because if I was a person that wanted to move into a small town and raise my children and be a part of this community, I mean, just like with the racist comments, we need more diversity. And who would want to come in here and know that someone on the city, yes, it was said in private, but you don't go to court and play it. Jeez, old Pete.
Excuse me, that's a personal matter, and that is going.
That's exactly.
No,
You
listen.
should have left it personal.
Well,
Okay.
listen, that is going through the court
Time has
process, so I can't
expired.
speak on that, but it's
But I'm
going through
just
the court
saying,
process.
if
Time has
somebody heard
expired.
it,
Let's keep the
who would
forum.
want to come to this town? We're running them away, people. So it ain't gonna matter what we do, what you do, or what goes on in this town. They're being run away. An embarrassment.
Thank you.
Does this come off? I'm Barb Reed, as you all may know. I have a question for each of you. And I'll start with you, Mr. Weaver. Are you going to work with this mayor?
What do you mean, am I going to work with him?
Are you going to work and act
I'm
civil
working
with this
hard for
mayor?
these taxpayers.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I'm working very hard for the taxpayers.
No, you're not.
Oh, well, that's your opinion, Barb.
Are you going to work with this mayor?
I'm
That's your
working
opinion.
for London and always have.
Are you going to work with this mayor?
And we will not turn a blind eye, okay? You need to understand that, Barb.
Am,
No, we did not.
am I a child?
Never.
Am I a child? And as far as you saying you're not racist,
I'm not racist.
that's what most people
Never
say,
racist.
but you never see them invite any of you to their house to eat. Are you going to work with the mayor, ma'am?
This is not question and answer time for you.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry, it's not question and answer time, it's public comments. Your clock's
Talk,
ticking.
Barb.
You are so rude.
Talk, Barb.
Are you going to work with the mayor?
I'm working for the citizens, and if the mayor's along with that, I'm working for him.
The mayor is along with that. Are you going to work with the mayor?
I believe by the ordinance I had drafted, that proves it.
You're not? Is that what you said?
Did you not did you not hear the ordinance I tried to get passed?
No, I
today?
can't. I'm hard of hearing, sorry.
He asked him to resign. What do you mean?
I asked an
Yes.
ordinance to get passed. Mr. Bryson drafted it up. Is that not cooperation?
Who did he ask to resign?
He asked the mayor to resign.
Who did?
Anthony?
Anthony, are they against you now, son?
Is that a question or is that a statement?
That's a question.
Are they against me?
Yeah.
Well, we're 6 individuals up here.
Also, you sit there and you make fun of the citizens. Make faces on your phone. And this, whoever this is right here, she does the same thing. Do you all think that's really right to sit up here and do
You
this?
think it's right to be rude as you have been to all of us, the entire council?
You talking
You've been-
about rude?
You've been very rude, Barb.
You talking about rude?
And out of order.
I'm sorry?
And nothing has been done about it. You've been allowed to do it, so I understand.
Oh, well, please take me out. I'd like to see that on the front of the Sentinel. Also, I would like to remind you all, I went to a women's conference several years ago about leadership in business. We were given this card, and I would like to tell it to you. You are the guide on the side, City Council, not the sage on the stage.
Thank you.
By the way, cuff me, let me go to jail. You know, we senior citizens have a tough time anyway. I'd get free health care, free food, not have to worry about a dang thing.
Hey, Barb, I would like to answer by one thing, and I'm not being a smart aleck. When I say it, I'm not. I feel like that as a city council member, we are called, and this is talked about in the Word, in the Bible, being a gatekeeper. It's for us to be a gatekeeper. I've tried my best to watch for things that entered London, things that was wrong, things I couldn't get a straight answer from, and I have always tried to decide my vote by that and tried to be honest. And I can sit here honestly today and tell you all, and you can boo me down, you can get up, laugh, whatever. I don't take back one vote, nothing that I've done in my term as mayor. Mayor, sorry. No, I wanted to be mayor one time. No, I take See, I can joke about that. I wanted to be mayor. My dad was mayor.
Is there anyone else that
Okay.
wants to speak, Mayor?
I think we've got one guy that speaks every time.
Sir, did you want to speak?
But anyway, I just want to set the record straight by saying that I try and vote honest. And so,
You?
Do you know what your people, and I'm saying your people, you know what I'm talking about, do you know what people that stand up for the community are called? Inbreds.
do you know I don't get on Facebook and call anybody
Guys, we
anything?
have one more speaker, please.
Oh, no, I
Nothing.
ain't getting in between that.
I don't say.
Okay, we've got another gentleman wanting to speak. Time has
ahead,
started
sir.
now. Can you
I
say
have
your
two
name for the record?
questions. How much money just
Can
went
you
to
state your name for the record?
William Everso? I just want to ask how much money went to connect the internet service place for the broadband? And two, what was the new policy for the 911 station that you submitted, then retired after they approved it? Why the change?
I'm sorry.
Why did you change the policy on getting public notice, public forum, stuff like that with the 911 station? Why change it? You got it approved and you retired.
Yeah.
Why?
There were, you want to know the truth?
I want to know what changed because I can't find it, you know?
Okay.
With the new law that you put into play or policy,
Yeah.
I as a citizen can't go get that public information because you changed it. Why?
Well, it was a part of their personnel policy. They were not substantial changes, but.
But there was changes.
There were some changes. I think they passed it, I'm not sure.
Yeah, because they congratulated you on retiring after they approved it without even reading it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Part of the reason that I retired, frankly, this is the gospel, is there were too many council people that were coming and swaying the vote that were opposing the
Public record request, right?
No.
Then why
That
was it
were-
listed as a policy
Let
change in
me- let
public
me-
record request?
Could I answer
Oh, yeah,
your
go ahead.
question? Okay. There was a move to place, and there still is, a representative from the ambulance service on the board. And I think that's probably, I think it's already happened, hasn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm forbidden now.
And, there were some council people who were protecting, I thought, the ambulance service more than they were the fire department.
I agree.
And I think I had a conflict there. So I resigned from representing 911. There's no animosity between me and the 911 board.
Yeah.
They do a great service. But when I see politics begin to enter into an organization like 911, I don't want to have anything to do with it. Because the fire department, with this certificate of need, and now they've hired the same attorney who was opposing the certificate of need. They've hired the same attorney now as their attorney. We went through a hearing, a long hearing about that. We didn't even have to present any evidence. The hearing officer, who was unbiased, an independent person, ruled for the city. There's a need for those services.
But why change the policy on for me as a person going up and getting the Information Act?
Oh, there was no change that way.
But that's what the agenda said.
No, I don't know what the agenda said.
And then it was
I
moving
wrote-
forward.
I wrote that part of the policy, so I know what it said.
So what was changed?
And I suggest you going to the dispatch board meeting and asking them to get a better answer on that.
Oh, I'm going to.
Yeah.
I definitely am.
And the first question you had about the kinetics, nobody here is really going to be aware of that.
So
The
city
had-
money's being spent on this and yous don't know about it?
The city spent no funds for the internet to come through the city limits of London.
So 911 is no part of the city, correct?
We do give funding to that, correct. We
So you don't
co-share
pay
with the
attention where the
county.
funding's going?
Once
Like
we
you just
release,
write them a blank check and they do whatever?
well, no, again,
You
you're,
go to the board meetings, when they pay the bills, they state all the bills.
They
there.
do.
And
They
that's where you
list
can
it
ask
out.
All the questions.
it's very transparent there as well. They do a very good job. The chairman does a very good job running that board. And I'm sure if you go up there during that board meeting, as Larry stated, the council members have done,
Okay.
you'll get the answers, but the council's not going to have the questions that you're seeking for here tonight.
Okay.
Okay?
I was just curious why.
And your time has
policy changed.
expired as well.
That's fine, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, William.
Okay, just need a motion to adjourn.
Does anyone else want to let anyone else speak?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Need a roll call?
Mr. Ortega?
Yes.
Mr. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Baker?
Yes.
Ms. House?
Yes.
Are we still doing the
Ms.
ceremony?
Green?
Yes.
Mr. Weaver?
Yes.
For those of you that would like to stay around after the meeting, we have Medal of Valors to give out to some of our men here in the city for an act that took place. We'd love for you to stay and join us in celebrating and acknowledging what courageous people we have working in the city limits.
What's that? Yeah. Now what now? No, I don't. I'm not sure.
First, I'd like to welcome everybody to, I'll make sure that everybody can hear me. First, want to thank everybody for, of course, being in attendance, but you came for the council meeting. We wanted to do this because this is an important that through hard and tribulation that we recognize when people do extraordinary things. So we first want to thank you all for being here for this special occasion. We're gathered here for one of the most important duties of this city, to formally recognize and honor the extraordinary heroism that these men before you today on an event that took place within this city. It's been a privilege to celebrate internally what the acts of these 9 individuals did in the city. On the morning of October the 1st, 2025 at 8:48, 911 Communication Center received a call reporting a structure fire. But this was not a routine call. This dispatcher was told that a resident, a blind double amputee, was trapped inside a burning home and could not escape. When our London Fire and police personnel arrived on scene, they faced a nightmare, a structure filled with smoke, with flames spreading rapidly throughout the home. With full acknowledgement of danger and without hesitation, these 9 first responders entered the residence. I could not be prouder. They located the victim in the bedroom, with the flames were engulfed around the bed of this individual, placing themselves in direct harm. This team worked as one unit, one team, Team London. They carried this resident from the burning bed through a smoke-filled home out to safety. Their actions, their courage, their resourcefulness, their selflessness saved a life that day. Today it shows you what men and women we have working in this city. The Medal of Valor is one of the highest awards as a mayor that I can bestow upon these 9 individuals. And so you'll have a greater understanding when acts like this happen. We've given it out one other time since I've been mayor. We put together a panel made up of first responders, and they take a vote to see if this is deemed the Medal of Valor. The board, the commission most recently that we convened, they deemed it, they sent their recommendation to me, and they said, yes, these 9 individuals are heroes, and they should have been awarded the Medal of Valor. As mayor, I stand here proud before you, because these 9, they would even tell you this is a small portion of what you've got working in your city. Your first responders to your street department, they all love this city, and they do it with pride and honor. And that if any of you were sick or needed them, they would come running. And they wouldn't think of themselves, they would only think about you, and that's all we do as a city every day. We think about the citizens. I would like for Public Works, Philip Rawlings, to come up to say a word.
Good evening to each of you. First of all, I just want to say on the day of this incident, I was actually present at the PD. I go there oftentimes to see if they need anything, follow up, and what have you. And this particular morning, within minutes when I walked in, the call went out through dispatch, and I myself, along with several of the members of the departments, responded. I went to assist in any way I could. I'm not a rescue person, but I went to assist them any way I could, whether it be blocking traffic or what have you. Upon arrival, I observed these men entering the structure without hesitation, and I was greatly impressed with their courage and their professionalism. What stood out most to me was witnessing their training via each and every department has different training, but I witnessed each of them enacting their training firsthand. They went in to this house and executed flawlessly under extreme conditions. This was the first time that I had ever personally observed such a heroic act up close. It left a lasting impression upon me, and I hold the utmost respect for each of these individuals who risked their lives to save another. And it is for that reason that I proudly nominated them for this honor.
I would like to highlight, if you ever get to see the body cam footage, it's pretty amazing. And then to watch Brandon Wagers you'll see the two types of trainings that firefighters and police have. The police department spread out. Brandon read to the smoke with police department with him. It shows you the training these guys have, and it shows you the passion they have. And we're just glad that you guys could join us, everybody, to witness the highest honor of the City of London being bestowed upon these 9.
The first person we'd like to present this Medal of Valor Award to is Chief Bobby Day of the London Police Department. Next, we would like to present this Medal of Valor Award to Battalion Chief Brandon Wagers of the London Fire Department. Captain Ryan Jackson of the London Police Department. Lieutenant Drew Jackson of the London Police Department. Lieutenant Troy Truitt of the London Police Department. Sergeant Ryan Jackson, London Police Department. Sergeant John Inman, London Police Department. Officer Hobie Daugherty, London Police Department. Officer Eric Wilkerson, London Police Department.
Let's give these guys a round of applause. So when people say, what kind of departments do you have working in the city of limits of London, just know this: when the call goes out, they don't care what you voted for, who you support, who you don't support. They don't ask those questions. They come running. I'd like to thank you men for everything you do for this city. This is truly an honor to bestow it on just such an amazing team. But this truly is every man and woman that works in this city. We thank you guys for attending this. Give them a big hug, shake their hand on your way out. Thank you.